Shohei Ohtani signed with the LA Dodgers. This isn't necessarily new news, but it's news in the Keep It Electric world. It's not really much of a surprise, but before it was official, rumors were going around that he was going to sign with the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. Do you know what that would have done to me? Hell, not just me, but the Seattle fan base. In my mind, there was no team that could have dealt a bigger blow to my psyche than the Blue Jays signing Shohei Ohtani. Every season, we have what we call the Blue Invasion, where the Blue Jays fans pile into T-Mobile Park. I mean, they just take it all the way over. It's basically a home series for them. This would have driven me mad. Now, don't get me wrong, the Dodgers fans, they do show up, but really it doesn't really count because it's just dudes from Everett, and I understand that. But seeing the name Ohtani on the back of a Blue Jays jersey, oh man. And then I had a moment of clarity. No way Shohei Ohtani signs with the Blue Jays. I mean, he doesn't like ketchup chips. Gross. This is Keep It Electric with Tremayne Person, episode 33. We're presently living in the aftermath of Shohei Ohtani's ridiculous contract. How could this possibly be more horrible for baseball, but great for the Dodgers? For the next 10 years at least. Adding insult to injury, the Dodgers also acquired pitcher Tyler Glasnow and outfielder Manuel Margot. And because that wasn't enough, they also signed Yamamoto for 12 years and $325 million as well. This makes their pitching rotation absolutely elite. The Dodgers are making moves, putting the league on notice that they are in win-now mode. Now, as for the Mariners camp, well, we got Mitch Garver. I guess that's saying something when it comes to making big roster moves. He'll slide into the DH and catcher role and will most likely rotate with Cal Raleigh. It'll be nice to keep both of those big bats in the lineup. Garver is a career .250 hitter, but his main issue has been staying healthy. I kind of question this move by the Mariners simply because we have no idea how many games we're going to get out of him. I'm scared because it almost sounds like Tom Murphy all over again. When he's on, he's on. So here's to hoping we'll see a healthy couple years out of him. Signing Mitch Garver, however, is not enough. He does not fill the major roles left in this roster after moving on from Kelenic, Gino, and Teo. And even he has admitted that he actually struggles to hit well at T-Mobile Park. Granted, he credits his failure at hitting well in Seattle to the immensely deep pitching arms he's faced here. I see no lies there. Our starting pitching is fierce. We know this. Garver, however, is a very disciplined batter, which I think pairing him with Cal Raleigh will be a big strength in the middle of the batting lineup. I don't think the Mariners are going to send out their batting lineup as is, so I think they will definitely try to acquire another bat. The issue is they're treating this offseason kind of like they're broke. And we know that they're not. Regardless of them adding a bat or not, I'm pretty high on this addition of Brant Brown to the coaching staff. I think that this is exactly what the offense needs, especially while some of the younger guys are still getting reps in. Brant Brown can provide some much-needed coaching, assist with plate approaches. He'll give them a positive uptick that they desperately need when it comes to situational hitting. what he did with the Marlins lineup last year was phenomenal. I expect to see similar results with the Mariners roster. Speaking of the Mariners roster, I think it's time that we turn the page on this free agency thing, start diving into the roster as is, what we should expect from them going into the season, as we're really only a couple months away from opening day. I'll make my way around the diamond, perhaps make some predictions, perhaps be very right, perhaps be very wrong. Either way, it'll be fun. And, I was just getting ready to wrap up this podcast episode, and my phone goes off, and it's almost like the Mariners just woke up from their offseason slumber. The Mariners have just made what I believe is a pretty awesome trade here. They have moved former Cy Young winner Robbie Ray over to the San Francisco Giants and have reacquired Mitch Haniger and also acquired Anthony DeSclafani. DeSclafani, I can imagine, that's a bullpen. Like, he'll be a bullpen arm. He could be a spot starter, or he may even be flipped for another trade. But I see the positives in adding him. Mainly, though, adding Mitch Haniger back to the Seattle locker room is huge. I'm honestly really stoked about that. That's a veteran presence, much needed, a shot in the arm for the Mariners. Looks like the Mariners are also actually in talks with the Rays, officially putting together final pieces on a trade involving outfielder Luke Raley for Jose Caballero. Oh, man. This is interesting. That trade isn't official. It looks like it's still being worked out. But wow, Luke Raley really had some strong moments last year. I actually think he actually had some strong moments against us. This is a good place to stop. So stay tuned for more updates as the Mariners front office is beginning to wake up. They're making some moves. Until next time, guys, keep it electric. Go Mariners.